Hey everyone, so this is going to be a quick video on different exercises to prep for inverts. So whether you're just beginning your inverts, you're moving from invert to possibly aerial invert, you can still benefit from all these exercises. They're your core foundational exercises to work through your low abs, making sure to really strengthen as you lift and tilt up and back. So the first few exercises that we're going to do are on your mat, and then we'll come to a standing position as well. So the first one we're going to do, lying on your back, arms are going to be down by your side. Legs are going to be either straight up or slightly bent. From here, you're going to push down and just lift your hips off the floor. So we're not doing any swinging motion. We're just trying to isolate the low abs to get your hips up and off the floor. So push down, lift. Push down, lift. Try and come back to a solid neutral position in between. Lift and lift. If you want to straighten the legs, up, up, up. Inhale, exhale, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. So now from here, you can start to wrap one arm around the pole and work on your invert preps from here. So the first one is just lifting the legs up. We'll do 5 times straight up and then 5 times into a straddle. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up. So still working through that hip hop. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good. And now into a straddle. Make sure you're using your arms. So your inside arm is wrapped, you're pulling down, and your other arm is pulling down as well. Out and back. Out and back. Last one. Make sure you're thinking toes are reaching towards the back. From here, we're going to invert prep with your legs. So you come from a straddle, and then you take your outside leg. So let's say your left arm is wrapped around the bar. Your right leg is going to come in front. So legs come into a straddle, pull down, lift, right leg to the front, left leg to the back. Knees are squeezing. Ankles, knees, and hips are in line. Hands stay on the pole. So you're trying to make sure that your legs, your knees, come above where your hands are. That's how you know that you've made a good hip lift, and that when you stand up and do this, you're going to make it as well. Slowly bring the legs out and roll it back down. Let's do 4 more like that. Good. When you're done those, repeat on the other side. So just from those last ones, legs come out to a straddle, lift up, and lower down. Very nice. Now, I'm going to bump it up a notch, and if you're still working through your beginning stages of these, just continue to work on that first one that we just did. Now, option to take the legs, squeeze them a little bit more, pull down with your arms, lift your shoulders off the floor, thinking about kissing your knees, and then come back down. Let's do that 4 more times. Breathe. When you're done, you guys can come all the way up to standing. Actually, I lied. We're going to stay down for one more. So hands are going to come in front of you. Walk your feet out and then step one leg across or over the pole, coming into a downward dog. From here, lean forward over your wrists, take one leg up the pole, and then press through to lift the other leg. So let's do that again. You come down, lean forward slightly, use that push, bend one leg, send it up onto the pole. Squeeze, use your inner thighs, press down, use your core, lift up. From here, walk your hands in a little bit closer and slide your legs up just a little bit more. We're going to hold this here, holding the leg position, and then slowly start to lower your chest down. If you get there and your head is too close to the floor, think about looking forward, walking it back up, and maybe take your legs, if you can, a little bit higher. Slowly release your chest, and then maybe release the arms, coming into a full invert from the floor. From here, walk it out, and then slowly slide it all the way down. So that's a reverse invert prep from the floor. Working through the stability of your core to walk your legs up, and then holding with your inner thighs, holding everything, and then working towards taking the arms off. So let's try that again. Coming into a downward dog, facing away from the pole. Your hips should be very close to the pole, and then start to lean forward, bend your other leg, come up, then walk your hands in. Hold here, maybe sliding the legs up a little bit more if you can, and then start to lower your hips down. Squeeze, hold the legs, maybe taking the arms off, or just staying here. Look forward, walk your hands out, release the front leg, slide it all the way down. Roll it out, and come all the way up. So feel free to repeat that last exercise as many times as you need. It's a really good one for not only your shoulder and core strength, but also getting that position of the legs, being able to hold it, and feel your body weight as you're inverted. Good, so the next exercise we're going to do is just our basic tuck. So wrapping your bicep around the pole, other hand comes on top. Hips are going to come to the front, bend one knee, squeeze and hold. Switch the legs and do that about 5 times each side. Good, so the first step is your switches. The next step is just holding your tuck position. So knees come up, squeeze, hold. And then come down. So really what you can do is, as you're holding your tuck, start to count, and then as you progress with it, you'll be able to hold it longer and longer. The longer that you can hold it, the more strength that you'll have to start to tilt your body back and send your legs up the pole to do a full invert. The next step with your tuck is to work on, we call a monkey tuck. So your knees come from together, start to move out towards your ears. So come up and back, and that's what's going to help you start to tilt. So feel free to continue working on your tucks for as long as you like. And then I'm going to go into this next one to show you the progression. So come up, and then start to tilt, knees back, and then come down. So even if you're just coming up into your tuck, and then on that last second, try and tilt it back, and then come back down. Make sure you're maintaining strong squeezing in the arms. Lower abs are engaged to keep your hips up, and you're not doing anything super forceful. You're working through connection and engagement. Good. So that leaves us with our last exercise. So we're going to do a walk down and an invert prep from there. So your body's going to walk lower to the floor so that your hips are more in line with the shoulders, that you can get your leg up a little bit more. Not everyone likes this exercise, but I always like to give it as an option. As well, if you have a couch cushion or a mat to go underneath you, I highly, highly suggest it, especially for these ones, because you are going to be working on tilting your body backwards. So we wrap the bicep, take one big step forward, and walk yourself down. From here, your back leg is going to be the leg that hooks in front of the pole, right? It's always your outside leg that comes to the front, and then your inside leg goes to the back. So from here, big step down. This back leg, you look up, push down, send the legs to the pole, slide down, and then come all the way off. So you can do that one as many times as you'd like. Make sure to keep your chin tucked as you're rolling down. So wrap the bicep, big step forward, look up, push off, foot comes to the bar, come. Back leg comes down, or comes to the bar, and then roll it down. So make sure to connect both legs to the pole before you start coming down. Big step forward, look up, hook, slide down. So now you can continue with those exercises. I'm not going into the full inversion, just because this one is more so just focused on prepping, okay? So there's going to be a few more exercises that you can do once you're able to get up into that invert. So that'll be in another video as well. So let me know how you do with this one, and if you have any questions for those exercises. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.